missions. Let's get this shit show going with the first step of the normal route. Bing, bing, bing. I don't remember this before. I don't remember, but maybe it did happen. I don't know. He can't control himself when it comes to Isolde. Le cuckoo was this. Can you do it? Yeah, if it was just like, if to die, sure. I was like, nah, I'm kidding. I was just seeing if you'd say yes, but actually, I don't need you. I was just seeing how into it you were. Baskar mode, shining mode. What are you trying to imply? I mean, yeah, it's meant to be impossible, so the fact that you did it and then also beat up Alvan is something. Gulandon, you're full of shit. Like, here he's going, oh, rejecting the bloodline that's been passed down from the creator Furlime. But also, when people point out to him that Furlime is in Granted and it's made its decision on the deal, he's like, it's not even real, it's all bullshit, who cares? So... got the backpack, but not the robo. So this. Hey! Look at him with his big collar. You can tell he's no good because his collar is popped. He's a spy. He can do whatever he wants. Yeah, see, he doesn't have to listen to rules about politeness. And also he's a shithead, so... to execute prohibited measures? Yeah, hell yeah! I'm not getting you to break your oath, I'm getting this dude to stop time. Eat it. Carlo Ran Caracoaras. And Gulan's like, yeah, I'm giving him a ref plan so they can stop time. Don't worry about it. Normally only cool people will use it, but I'm going to use the time stop. Don't worry about it. You're out the fella, and I'll freeze time and yoink him. Yes, man, pretty much like... They're sort of like... Gulandon is manipulating events so he can be the new emperor and take Shanamir as his wife or whatever. And Carlo Ran wanting to engineer a situation where Gulandon owes him massively, but is ready to stab him in the back at a moment's notice so he could become in charge of everything if that's what it takes. And then Gulandon knows that he's a big shit trader because he's already betraying Shanamir, so he betrays him first. Oh, I still don't understand the geometry of Sakae's face. I just don't understand. If according to the schedule, he's safe. Like he's got big weird duck lips or something going on, and then the line on his chin. I don't get it. Don't have a meeting with Miles, he's awful. We just got back and there were no troubles. Meh. Oh man, I wouldn't be surprised if he did walk into a door and that's how that happened. Because he's got the line going up on onto his forehead as well. So maybe it's just one huge thing. How you doing, right, Manga? How's the shelves? In the end, space sucked. Well, mate, thanks for thinking positive. Listen up, everybody. Stop talking about it, because somebody might be listening while we're outside. Oh my god, an entire sandwich wrapper? Didn't even spread it out over the whole day. Most likely they've got something for me, the alien, to do. Good work, totally wrecking Kinoha's Okonko's day. I can't share the details with you, and Gilliam's like, I already know all of them. Don't worry about it. Why are you so excited about Josh being there? It's all confidential. Don't ask. Yeah, like, speaking of Donald, look at his neck. What's up with his big windpipe thing going on? I mean, jeez, dude. Chill out. A lot happened everywhere, Kyosuke. It was kind of messed up. Calvina was there to see the Phonia, though. She was there for Fulu's, because that's when they had the big conversation about, she's a civilian, don't let her out. And everyone's like, but I mean, she's really good at her job. So, when you got to Earth coming, you did that thing, and then what happened? Ah! Yeah, that's where she got totally punked by Alvan, I think, and had to eject the legs. I think. That might be this stage, though. And while it starts at, like, the top of the back of his head, like, it's weird, like, it's gotta be right at the top of his head. And then he's got, like, the sides swept up so you can't see it. Yeah, I think it just starts at the top. He's got, like, the worst undercut since Jason Newsted. Yeah, I think that's the one where they get... Yeah, I think that, yeah. That is when he does a Bhaskar mode. She ejects the legs, and because of the weight shift, she falls backwards over him and then goes into the hangar, and then Toya powers up. They're pretty much exactly the same, except one's not as good as the other. Angry about this science, so it's made some of his mullet go over his collar. How do you know that? We looked at it. And as we know, the Fury are the ones who built Fabula Flores. And Carlo Ran was the one who opened the door and let Josh's dad into the weird area, where he then summoned Perfectio and did all the things that happened, because he's a shit. At least more than 1,000 years ago. With the Chuckajin being the dragon and the tiger we got. Ah. I know I'm tired because I read Owning Thorn and Grantee as Kai using like gamers owning. He's like, yeah, we totally beat the shit out of Thorn and Grantee. Oh, friggin' they do. Someone yoinked the other thing. Right, I think jumping to Balmar is a little early. Like, probably my first conclusion would probably be just other friggin' Zavok people yoinked it, because there's some who are jerks. I can't believe how like into it is in every scene. He's always, I guess he's trying to show off because he's a new boss dude. he an Terran? Is he an Earthling with connections with aliens, or is he a goddamn alien? He was an alien. And here's Kenzo Kobayashi. Yep. Just cutting open Toya's dad's brain. His brain is wrinkly in a different way to a regular human-ass person, and maybe that's what makes the Cytron system work. I mean, also, the one in Guaranteed only works if the god decides you're allowed, but I guess maybe there's a genetic trigger on that one too. Beyond the brain. Kenzo Kobayashi, a bad dude, and a terrible dad. So Kenzo's like, yeah, it might adapt based on Toya's brain. Hopefully it doesn't rewrite Toya's brain like they mentioned once in J and then dropped because it was weird. I have no idea what it could be. Guess. I don't know. Maybe just AESP. Stuff like that. Yeah, let's stop there. It'll influence my research. I don't want to talk about it too much. It'll make me commit more awful crimes against humanity. He's the same as any other Earthling, apart from his weird brain. And he's not appearing in this game. He shows up in a couple of cutscenes, more than Hugo. You're just like, it's bullshit. How the fuck can they do that? Either they've got better warp tech than us, or something messed with it. Like, it must be also like, do you want to know the real reason? It's busted and they're gonna crash into the sun. Mechavoss, that's why. That probably... like, why haven't they just fired the big gun? I don't know, because maybe that'd mess everything up. And they still wouldn't be able to fix the stuff that's broken just because they fired a big gun. Freaking Mechavoss. Mechavoss isn't the brightest dude. Couldn't figure out that his brother was cheating all those years. Maybe, I wonder what the Earth should do. Maybe us Vorg should help out though? And Gilliam's like, that would be messing with the Earth though, right? But, I get, maybe you could count it as that, Gilliam. Yeah, and Gilliam's like, someone will just want to go, give it to the aliens. We don't want to mess with them, get them deported, deport them. The room for doubt. The doubt is we think that Haluga knows about it, but everybody else doesn't. Because they didn't even know that intelligent life existed out in the universe until they found us and were like, whoa. And then we were just like them and breathed the same air and all that jazz. And Mount Kasudo couldn't believe it. here's Psycho, who's cool as hell. Sleeping Beauty has woken up! Yeah, it doesn't speak any Earth language. Just my language? Whatever it takes. Just a hug her or something, I don't know. Okay, now Eric's going to explain about Grantide's orgone extractor. An orgone is life energy that has the side effect of hella boners all the time. You just go in your orgone cupboard and jerk off. Gee. Gravity, electromagnetic force, strong interaction force, weak force. It's the four forces of the natural world: gravity, electromagnetic, strong, weak, and etc. I mean, that's you nailed four, but sure. I don't get it at all. Well, you wouldn't, would you? Because you haven't studied physics and shit. The energy is infinite or whatever. Yep. This kid's quite something. He's full of life. What is it, though? You gotta tell him. Etc. is a pretty important force, isn't it, when you think about it? Guess I'll have to fight. I mean, though, you could just not, right? And just ask to be filled in on the events concerning you, then let us investigate, but well then, it's all settled. And we're putting Melior in the guaranteed this time. Sure, go send him to Dr. Evil. Bum, 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 bum. Oh, Melio Melna Mayer. Admiral Gaspard says they got a... I'm surprised the Admiral pays such support. Maybe he knows something that you don't, Miles. They got the silly little zips on their dress necks because otherwise how is the neck bit going to stay done up? I mean, they don't need one zip if they didn't have to give them cleavage windows. But I guess they had some spare zips going. Shortage of cloth, excess of zips. Shame to see it happen. They can fight, but they're not allowed to be captured. Tell them they're not allowed to be captures. Alright? told that. I knew I could do it when I took her on. Yeah. Glory to me, Miles. What's his surname? He's Brigadier General Miles Boothroyd. That's it, Boothroyd. He sucks. He's awful. Bro, oh no. I mean, he is like that dude in that he doesn't have his own plane, he just borrows somebody else's. And the tornado is Sonic's plane, not Tails'. She stole a fighter aircraft and ran away and crashed into the sea. Bleh! Miles looking like a lumpy Hulkster. See, and it's like look, he's got a line going all the way up his face, but it skips his top lip. Gilliam sternly looking ahead. Actually, we've got this lady right here already. What? Drifting. Let's question her. Doesn't speak it. Doesn't speak any Earth language. Let's slam her down with a... It's here, Sleeping Beauty! Either a roll dog. Wow, I wish I had a rolling dog right now. No, it's the same dude, but sometimes his hair flop changes side, and sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes they don't flip him, they just move his sprite to the left, so he's still, like, when he's on the left, sometimes he's just looking off screen to the left, so his hair's on the same side, and then other times it's just, nah, fuck it, who cares, just flip his hair. He's like Astro Boy, his hair always looks the same no matter what angle you look at it from. Delighted! It's like, what makes you think she's saying that? You don't know about me past Wahiazu Vana Ninibong. It's either anime physics or whenever he walks to the other side of the room, just flips the front bit over. See, like here, it's on the left. Well, like his right. And sometimes, but he's definitely looking off towards the left, where they just haven't flipped Gilliam. I was just doing what you said. You said I should do whatever I want to communicate with her, so I took her outside. Thanks. Poor Psycho. I actually think this is her default portrait with the arm up like that, and they drew the one without her arm up. By the way, what's she wearing? Oh, we just gave her some clothes from anybody. Like, it'd be weird if they did do it that way. Like, the default isn't arm down. But it's like the creases on her clothes and, like, the way it all works. It's like, these two people are just talking in a language she has no idea what they're saying, just standing there like, who's that girl dressed in the uniform of my father's company? In original, Fio Kaguri. In the original game they're from, she's just been working at the company for a while and can speak Earth, so she's fine. What the heck did she say to me? Fio Gagura? Just slapped on a big collar. Gilliam Yeager. But different to Yuki Jagger. Right, confirmed. I don't know, I got the amnesia. Oh, jeez. You're alive. And it does make it a bit weird that Akemi is always like he's like, I'm gonna take her out, she's a hot babe, ooh mama, and it's like, did you look exactly like her brother or whatever, I guess. And also she's 28 and you're like actually 16. I don't know. Poor Gilliam. Oh, here's anime Bryan Cranston again. Pretty lady, short hair. Jeez. Why did they dress her up in a uniform that would make these guys suspicious? If she was just in a military uniform, they would have gone, oh, that's some military lady. Oh, Psycho, you really jacked it this time. And now, alarm bells. Damn sweaty operator lady, chill out. Why aren't they attacking here? Why are they attacking somewhere that doesn't have good stuff? I mean, because... disperse the enemy targets. Sure thing. Yeah, now Jinpu's like, yo, kid, you're not driving the robot because it's dangerous now. But you said we haven't done the final test yet, so I must still be testing it. No! You're test pilots, not actual pilots. I think this is the only time you see his angry face. Leave that to the professionals. Saving Earth, kid. They're fighting too. Yeah, and? Would you jump off a bridge if they jumped off a bridge too? Huh? Huh? I mean, of course, the counter argument to that is, well, if they've got a really good reason for jumping off the bridge, probably yes. Even the smart one wants to do it. Bum bum. Akemi's really good. I really like Akemi and her robot. It's cooler than Akemi, who's just a dingus. And I think Akemi's hair is actually just Seek's hair without the mullet, and he's got the little lick at the front. Howdy, something cool. How you doing? This is friggin' karma for all the bullshit I've done. I got a question. What's that? Don't die. Alright? It's your thing! I think Akemi's hair might be the same as Sally's, but without the big... oh, good. Well, at least they've given us some good stuff. Episode 10. La Salem. So Fulu hanging out with spy thick cylinders. Oh, good. Put Granted in the fucking sea. Sure. Fuck my life. Oh, and I can't even put anything on him either. Okay, so who can't fly here? Fuck it, it's fine. It's fine, we'll figure it out. Contact. We can't attack him. Get in touch with Sodes. Sodes? The key is here too. So talking about the sympathia. Alright, Josh. Do the brain whammy. Oh my god, Fulu's face is not drawn well there. Yeah, so we recognise... So the Space Babies recognise that as that one, like the one we fought. Let's get him, beat him up, find out what the deal is. Though yeah, don't want to waddle too far. Calvina's not going to get captured, dude. I mean, she already nearly died and had to eject her own legs. Ugh. Can I move the boat? Good, I can move the boat. We'll do a boat move with them then. Actually, these guys have got full move in the sea because they're both water movement. They're bad in the water, but they both have water movement. And the Wurga sucks in the sky, but... D-Link slider. And the SR point is... what is it? Destroy all enemies except the Wrath clans within 4 turns. Sure. Like, they all shoot a laser. So do you really need to, like, crash them into people, Wing? Is that the best thing you could come up with? And Josh's robot sucks this game. No post movement until 120. Same problem as Guaranteed in that respect. But putting with someone with hit and away, like Calvina, be good. Or you could just put him in 40 Gigas. Just ignore it. Or eject him from the thing, and then he can be in little boy mode. Yeah, so the trick is to get in someone to the rear fast enough. Look at little tiny Josh. Look at him, his little tiny robot in the big trousers. still using his own guns on his little robot. Remote control function, just full of little weird things. You're not using the armor breaker, though. You only got 2 of those, and it's actually important that you keep those. They hate Calvina. So he's gonna. Oh, and then he used one of his armor breakers because I didn't change him doing anything, but that's fine. Get him,
ちょっと危なかった。まだここからだ。
It's also an extravagant weapon. You know what? That's one way to describe it. I'm not sure why they're attacking Mai, but so I'm gonna do the fly into and rocket jump. Classic. Why would they hate planes? They can't even hit her though. Go on then, cold metal sword. Oh good, they finally got the plane. It only took them 500 attacks. Let's go, Icy blade with a shining reflection. Oh my god, you flowery devil. Right, now we'll transform her. Yeah, it's like it is like it's straight up just holding the pistols, and it's the same with the separate. It's the same with the R wing. It's just holding the revolvers, except you can remove the revolvers on the R1, so it's really weird. So I'm not sure what the deal is. Get on, Athena. You fucking didn't. She's gonna need strike though. Oh my god, Katina's gonna need it too. Time for these two to get murdered. The with skilled moves has arrived. Taking you all, oh my god, Katina, all the way to heaven. We're gonna use rip and tear and Katina will take you to heaven. Ah, there's the FPS drop that I know and love. Yeah, because you're just like, I'm dying. You need to send somebody over there to hang out with her. Someone who can defend. I don't think we got any though. Oh, Ryodo. We'll raid so we can stand next to her. It's more power than the data led us to believe, poor guy. Actually, fucking Aya, because I didn't give her the bullshit. Oh look, and he's the slow boy. Just can't join in.